on the rooftops, but no one ever seems to want to listen.
Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, and welcome to another video. The cold's slowly getting and going, so I've still got a bit of a throat and a bit of a nose, but we'll soldier on no matter what. So, remember back in the heady days when the BLM were busy doing what they were doing, and they took down that statue in Bristol? Well, the people got arrested, and the ringleader, the fraudster, the ringleader herself, has been, caught and ordered to pay. Zara Salem. So here's the article. Now, she's been ripping people off and using all the money she's raised for herself, and the court has finally stepped in to deal with her. In a typical modern-day justice system, BLM fraudster who used £70,000 of donations is ordered to pay back just £1. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. A fraudster who organised the Black Lives Matter protest that toppled the Colson statue stole £70,000, but has been ordered to repay it £1. Just £1. That's it. Zara Salem, 23, was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for admitting spending over £44,000 on lifestyle expenses, including £5,800 on Ubers, as well as beauty treatments, clothes, takeaway deliveries and mobile phones. But with Salem having spent all of the stolen money, the police have obtained an order with a nominal sum of £1. That's right. She stole £70,000 off people and has only got to pay £1. £69,999 in her pocket, which will then that allows that amount to increase if or whenever she has money in the future, so she's never going to work again. The funds were intended to go to Changing Your Mindset, a Bristol St Paul's based youth group, but it was never received. Bristol Crown Court heard Prisoner Salem had received an initial payment of £30,653. This came after a total of 588 of individuals' donations have been made from around the world to a GoFundMe page, totalling £32,344. But in a Proceeds of Crime Act hearing, a court heard Friday, April 5th, that Salem was now penniless. Despite benefiting from an estimated £70,000, she would only have to pay back only £1. Zara Salem was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison after admitting spending over £44,000 of donations on lifestyle expenses. And then we have a few pictures. We won't go on there. Here we go. Carry on. Salem, pictured outside Bristol Court in January, spent a total of £44,815, of which she's going to get to keep £44,814 of it. That's never going to get recovered. On what she described as lifestyle expenses, including £5,800 on Ubers, as well as beauty treatments and takeaway deliveries. After the hearing, DC Anthony Davis, officer in the case, said Zara Salem admitted to defrauding a charity to a significant sum of money and received a custodial sentence for it last year. She made a conscious decision to take the money herself when it should have gone to the young people of East Bristol. Blameless individuals who supported the charity were left to pick up the pieces in the aftermath of this serious fraud. They were put in incredible difficult positions to try and answer the questions about Salem's offending when they had done nothing wrong, and they were left devastated by the occurrence. It has been calculated Salem benefit to the approximate value of £70,000. No one should profit from criminality, and that's why we've taken proactive action under the Proceeds of Crime Act. £1. That's it. Salem was instructed at Bristol Crown Court today, Friday, April 5th, to pay a nominal amount following due consideration of available assets. Should she obtain future assets in the future, she will have the opportunity to seek reconfiscation order through the courts via Section 22 of the Proceeds of Crime Act. Avon and Somerset Police investigated a GoFundMe page called Bristol BLM, initially set up for the demonstrations on the June 7th, 2020, after the donation money disappeared. Prosecuting during the case, Alistair Hegarty told the court it was not clear whether she intended to spend the money raised or succumb to temptation. He added, "These are not big purchases." Some of the money was spent on shopping and bills. A new iPhone, I'd call that quite expensive. An iMac, that's very fucking expensive. But mainly it was on hair, beauty, clothes, Amazon purchases, taxis and takeaways. Oh, well, that's okay then, isn't it? Yeah, we won't get any of that money back because she was only looking after herself. That's absolutely fine. Salem of Romford, Essex. See, notice Romford, Essex, got fuck all to do with Bristol. But no, that's fine. Initially entered a plea of not guilty to 2 charges of fraud. The second charge related to a separate online fundraising page set up in the days following the toppling of the statue of Edward Coulson in June 2020 called Bristol Protests Legal Fees. She could have used that. One, she didn't need to. This was discontinued by the Crown Prosecution Service. I wonder why. Probably because they weren't going to charge her 50 pence for that one. So there's a thing that she actually did commit second fraud, but they just went, we got her for one, and we'll get a quid out of it. That's fine. Salem organised demonstration in which BLM protesters toppled, we've got over that into the water. She abused her position as a director of charities Change Your Mindset. Just like the people who actually run BLM. They've all got those wonderfully large houses and they're worth millions of dollars. Because, of course, these people who run these things aren't interested in your struggles, your problems, your strifes. All they're interested in is how much money they can scam for themselves. While you, stupid sheep, willfully pay for it. He told her, as an organiser of a Black Lives Matter march in Bristol, you gave yourself a high public profile which you used to raise money to help young people in support, an immensely worthwhile cause, except, of course, she fucking didn't do that, did she? No. That money could have been used for the benefit of theirs. Well, yes. Funding their lifestyle, which they could not normally afford. Well, yes. He said the mass donations massively exceeded expectations. The defendant took advantage of the situation. He added, I'd take into account the funds raised plainly exceeded all expectations to a substantial degree, and attempts were made to set up a business account. Well, she looked at it probably online and thought, fuck it, I'm going to keep the money. I accept you did not set out to defraud initially, but took advantage. Okay. Judge Longman said the fraud was conducted over an extended period of time, which included a large amount of victims. There was an abuse of trust, he added. You must pay every single one of them back. Half a pence. But he said the reduced length of sentence he was given there was mitigated, including her age and immaturity at the time. Oh, so that's fine then. Here we go again. So it's because she was young and she didn't really know what she was doing. It doesn't really matter. And also, of course, because of the way the justice system is being angled at the moment, the colour of would have no difference or bearing in the matter, would it? Or the organisation she allegedly stood for. Yeah? Yeah? He added, there is remorse. I have no doubt you have remorse now looking back at the period of time. She's laughing her fucking arse off at you only having to pay a quid, dude. And a very small sentence in prison. In a statement released after the hearing, Jay Daly and Denisha Royal from the youth group Change Your Mindset said they continue to feel let down. Well, enjoy your quid. In her sentencing, Salem described by Alistair Haggerty, prosecuted as a prominent figure in the city. She wasn't. She lives in fucking Essex. She came over. She bussed herself over there to do the stupid demonstration. So she's not a prominent figure in the city. Absolute bollocks. They said it doesn't feel that justice has been fully served and we are unlikely to get the money back from her. It's feel like we're being punished. Well, you are. You're being punished for trusting in that stupid woman. And the justice system is not on your side. It's another example of two-tier justice system. It's been the other way around. Yeah, exactly. See, that's how I judge racism. I see something and then go to the question, what would that happen if it was the other way around? So if she'd been white and then been black, do you think this would have happened? Or do you think she'd have been expected to pay the whole damn thing back, sell everything she owns, and that'd be it? Yeah. It sounds to me that a member of our community could do this because they knew and understood the goal that we set out to achieve in order for positive change in the community. Not interested. For me, the group was a safe place, a refuge where I could relax without concern for my safety. Okay. For some members, it was an opportunity to cook a meal, collect donations and receive support in mental health, as well as learning about new things such as employment opportunities. If we were to get the money back, which is never going to happen, we would go on a trip and the members of the group could re-establish the group and make changes to the community and use the time on the trip to plan for this. We're going to do anything really then, were you? Let's be honest. So there you go. So, what do you think? I mean, I have a comment section which people are quite free to use, and I do try and answer as many comments as I possibly can. And you're all entitled to your own opinions. Now, I don't delete any comments at all. The only people who do that is YouTube. So it's up to them what they do. I have no intention of deleting any comments. There's no point. That's what it's there for. It's for a discussion. And I mean a discussion, not childish throwing toys out of a pram. Try and act like adults. Raise genuine concerns and genuine counterpoints. And try and engage in a conversation. Calling everybody stupid and this, that and the other just isn't going to help, is it? But then again, that's why we will fail as a society. Because we're too busy having little nitty picks instead of concentrating on things that we need to concentrate on. That we genuinely need to concentrate on. But hey-ho, such is the way of life. So in any case, you let me know what you think. As always, comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and share. These are the things we need to get out. We need to have conversations about this. This is clearly two-tier justice system. How is she allowed to only have to pay £1 back because of her immaturity at the time? When you've got plenty of other examples when that doesn't work out. I mean, we do have a justice system now that is gearing itself to give those people from unfortunate backgrounds and from minorities an easier ride in the justice system. Because it's not their fault they commit crimes. It's society, which is just utter shite. Our justice system has failed. The police, the police are pointless. And all this going on, and we march step by step towards World War III. Dark times indeed. Any case, if you want to see some more, you can actually subscribe if you want it. It'd be much appreciated if you did. But of course, I'm not telling you what to do. That's up to you. And with that, I'm done with this one. So, till the next one.
Another time, another place, another slice of April.